The CIA has launched a new campaign to recruit spies in Moscow, and the agency is pulling no punches in trying to convince Russians to spill state secrets.
The best way to prevent a prisoner from running away is to make sure that he never finds out he is in prison.
That video is from the CIA's new channel on Telegram, a popular social network for Russians seeking uncensored news from outside of President Putin's influence. The video ends with instructions for contacting the CIA anonymously and securely, and has also been posted to agency-affiliated pages on YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. How will this highly visible recruiting effort work, and what, if anything, does it signal about America's plans for Putin? To find out, let's bring in a former CIA officer, also a former FBI special agent, our NewsNation national security analyst, Tracy Walder. Tracy, good morning.
Good morning, Mitch. Thank you for having me.
Now, a person I trust here on staff said that there have been spies as long as there have been countries, and recruiting spies is not necessarily new, but doing so openly is pretty new. What is behind this effort? Why would they do it this way?
You know, I think that I completely agree with whoever said that. It's really one of the oldest professions, spying. And the reality is, though, the way in which we do it has changed. Gone are the days where people go into embassies, turn themselves in and say, hey, I want to spy for you. I want to spy against my country, and I have good information. That is really how we used to do it. Now, everything is really done online and is done digitally. And quite frankly, this is brilliant on behalf of the CIA. They are using Telegram, and they are using a Tor, which is an anonymous browser, so people can go in anonymously and basically volunteer to spy. And I think it's brilliant.
Is it wise to tell the Russians, because the government's going to see this, obviously, so publicly, what we're doing and why we're doing it and who we're targeting?
Look, Mitch, this is a spy game in and of itself. What the CIA is doing essentially is what we call psyops or psychological operations. The Russians are notorious for it, and the CIA, quite frankly, is doing it right back. And I'm here for it. And, you know, I think one of the things is the Russians, quite frankly, are very disaffected with the war. And the CIA is really trying to capitalize on that. This disaffection creates a new opportunity to recruit human assets. And that is exactly what the CIA is doing here. And they are sending a message to Putin, hey, look, this has actually worked for us, so we are going to go public with it and show you how many people are actually disaffected.
Well, big question here. Will it work? Or would the Russians potentially send us people that are disaffected and ready to spy and actually just double agents?
Right. So, you know, you always wind up with a case of double agents, but I do think the CIA is very good at vetting these individuals, and every single person is going to be vetted. I have absolutely no doubt in my mind that Putin is going to send some individuals, you know, in the form of sort of false flag operations to do this. But the CIA is well aware of that, and quite frankly, the CIA wouldn't be doing something like this if they weren't having some success already in recruiting Russian operatives to spy.
Well, that is interesting. It is a 21st century update for all those wonderful John le Carré novels that I read. Tracy Walder, thank you for joining us today.
Thank you for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.